Tyrone, the Double Dirty Rotten Cheater by Hans Williams. Bolin was a little dinosaur. He and his friends were going to Swamp Island for a week. They would eat, play games, and sleep out under the stars. Everybody was very excited. Everybody, that is, except Bolin. His worst enemy, Tyrone, was coming too. Tyrone, the Horrible, as he was usually called, was known to make trouble, lots of trouble. Tyrone was just a kid himself, but he was bigger and stronger than the others. No wonder he won the first game so easily. They played other games that had nothing to do with being big or strong. Still, Tyrone won every time. Something is not quite right here, Bolin thought. Tyrone didn't seem to care what anyone thought. He played by his very own rules. For instance, in a game of meteorite bowling, he just stepped over the white line when no one was looking. He was soon the meteorite bowling champion. Ha ha, Tyrone said to himself. Cheating is easy, as long as nobody finds out. Meanwhile, Bolin and his friends were upset. They had lost all their meteorites to Tyrone. How did he do it? Stego said, shaking his head. I'm sure that he cheated, replied Terry. I think so too, said Bolin. Next time, we will watch him more closely. We have to catch him red-handed. The next game was the Great Dinosaur Egg Race. It was Bolin's favorite. Towards the end, Bolin was in the lead, closely followed by Tyrone. Suddenly, Bolin stumbled and fell over something big and green. It was Tyrone's foot. You lousy creep, cried Bolin. But Tyrone was already crossing the finish line with a big smile on his face. He is not the winner, Bolin told his friends. Didn't you see how he tripped me? But no one had seen it. They had all been too busy watching their eggs. Naturally, Tyrone swore he hadn't done anything wrong, and so they had to give him the first prize, which was a delicious chocolate egg. Once again, Tyrone was pleased with himself. Yes, indeed. Cheating always works. All you have to do is tell a big fat lie. Time for the sack race, Stella called. Count me out, said Bolin. I'm not playing any more games with Tyrone. Nobody else wanted to play with Tyrone either, but Stella said, Don't be silly. Nobody can cheat in a sack race. Besides, the winner gets the best prize of all, a big chocolate dinosaur. Everyone wanted to win a chocolate dinosaur, and soon the race was on. But, believe it or not, once again, Tyrone came in first. Tyrone went out by himself to enjoy his prize. But this time Bolin followed him and discovered his secret. Tyrone's sack was cut open at the bottom. He had not hopped like the others. He ran the race. You double dirt and rotten cheater, Bolin cried. Give back that chocolate dinosaur. You don't deserve it. Then Tyrone got mean. You better shut up, Lizardhead, he said. If you say one word about this to anyone else, I'll break every bone in your body. But Bolin told his friends everything. I'm fed up with that brute, he said, and stamped his foot. But what can we do? Stella asked. Tyrone is so big and strong. If Tyrone can't play fair, Bolin said, we'll cut him out of the next game. I have an idea. Let's meet tonight after Tyrone goes to sleep. That night around the campfire, Bolin told the others his idea. Listen, everybody. This is a map of Swamp Island, and here's the spot where I have buried a special surprise. Hooray! A treasure hunt? What a great idea, Stego cried. What kind of surprise is it? I can't tell you. It's a secret, said Bolin. You will have to wait until tomorrow. The treasure hunt will begin first thing in the morning. But, he said, don't say anything to that cheater Tyrone. I don't want him to spoil the surprise. Bolin didn't know it, but Tyrone had heard everything, and he was not about to wait until morning. Later that night, when the other dinosaurs were sleeping, he took the map and a shovel and sneaked off into the dark. The sun was about to come up by the time Tyrone found the spot. "Ah," he said, "I win again. Now the treasure will be mine. All mine." Tyrone started to dig wildly. He didn't look where he was throwing the dirt. He didn't see the swarm of bees behind him until it was too late. "Arr!" Tyrone yelled as the angry bees went after him. "Help! Help!" The other dinosaurs heard his cries and came running. When they saw the map and the shovel, they knew what had happened. "Tyrone tried to beat us again," Terry said. "He wanted the surprise for himself." "It looks like he got a surprise all right," Bolin said with a smile. That evening there was a big party on Swamp Island. The treasure box had been full of fireworks, and Bolin and his friends enjoyed the spectacular show. But Tyrone was not happy. He was so sore from the bee stings, he had to stay in the water all night. The end. Let's talk about it. Oh my! Tyrone was not being a good sport. Being a good sport is having a good attitude whether you win or lose. And because Tyrone was not being a good sport, he became a cheater. And no one likes a cheater. Cheaters don't have very many friends, if any friends at all. Okay, so here's the challenge for this lesson. I want you to practice being a good sport. You have to have a good attitude whether you win or whether you lose, because the important part is that you are having fun. All right, until next time, bye.